Had a couple questions from the homework. Looking at this reaction where they give you a couple different times the reaction, 0, 5, and 10 seconds of the reaction, and they ask a couple follow-up questions back on that, based on that. Basically, what's the half-life, what's the rate constant, and then how much of this material is left after 8 seconds in the reaction. And all we really need to do is just count the molecules, or looking at the decomposition or the conversion of x2 into 2x. So the breakdown of x2 into 2x. So if we look at 0 seconds, we have 12 molecules, 5 seconds there's 6, and 10 seconds there are 3 molecules. So from that we can get the half-life, because the half-life is the time required, right, for half the material to convert. And so if we see from 0 to 5 seconds, I go from 12 to 6, well, that's half the material. So the half-life of this reaction is approximately 5 seconds. So that's the answer to the first question. The next question basically says, what is the rate constant of this reaction? Well, I know T1/2 equals 0.693 over K for a first order reaction, which they tell us right here. This reaction follows first order kinetics. I know that half-life is 5 seconds. So 5 seconds equals 0.693 over K. Multiply both sides by K. K cancels out. I get 5 seconds times K equals 0.693. Divide both sides by 5 seconds. And the rate constant for this reaction comes out to be 0.139 inverse seconds. And the last question is how much this material remains after 8 seconds. And again, we have enough information to answer that. Because it's a first order reaction, we know that we want to use the rate law for a first order reaction. Natural log of concentration at time t equals negative kt plus the natural log of my initial concentration. And right, just to make our lives easy, we could just say that this is, I've got 12 of these molecules, but we could just, call that 12 molar, molarity of 12, a molarity of 6, a molarity of 3, and then use those as our concentrations. So we are asked, what is the concentration 8 seconds into the reaction? So I'm looking at A time t, and the time being 8 seconds. So natural log of AT is negative rate constant, 1.39 to the minus 1 times how many seconds? 8 seconds into the reaction, plus the natural log of my initial concentration, which is 12. So I multiply that, take the natural log of 12, and I should be left with something that's approximately 1.37. And remember the little shortcut I gave you in class, right? E raised to the natural log of x equals x. That's what we have here. We have the natural log of x is 1.37. I want to find out what is x. X is my concentration. So E raised to the 1.37 should give me my concentration at time t. So E raised to the 1.37 equals 3.94, and the question asks, what's the closest whole number of molecules that remain, 8 seconds into the reaction. So I would say the concentration at time t is approximately 4. So even though you might have thought we didn't have enough information to answer this question, all we had to do was just analyze the reaction. We've got the reaction at 3 different time points. I can count how many molecules are in that reaction. And so I can see the change in concentration over change in time. And fortunately, they made it very easy for us because I go from 12 to 6 to 3. Clearly that 5 seconds represents a half-life for this reaction. Once I found the half-life of that reaction, I could use that to find the rate constant. And then once you know the rate constant, and we know that it's a first order reaction, we can use the integrated rate law for a first order reaction to find the concentration at any point in time.